for the economy, markets, and investors. The government bond yield curve is inverted as of 6th August 2013. An inverted yield curve is when yields on short maturity bonds are higher than yields on long maturity bonds. As you can observe from the government bond yield chart, 1-year maturity government bond yields are higher than 5 and 10-year maturity government bond yields. 5-year government bond yields are higher than 10-year government bond yields. 30-year government bond yields are lower than 1-year government bond yields. The normal shape of a yield curve is upward sloping, where yields are progressively higher as maturity increases. The reason a normal yield curve is upward sloping is that expectations of short-term interest rates is factored into longer maturity yields. As an economy grows, risks of inflation increases, leading to short-term rates rising in the economy. So what does an inverted yield curve suggest? Two inverted yield curves suggest falling economic growth expectations and falling inflation expectations. Does the inverted yield curve reflect short-term policies of a central bank? Does it reflect tight liquidity conditions and high overnight money market rates? Does the inverted yield curve suggest expectations of short-term rates coming off in the medium to long term? The inverted government bond yield curve in India, where 1-year yields are around 9.75% levels, 5-year yields are at 8.75% levels, 10-year yields are at 8.20% levels, and 30-year yields are at 8.75% levels, is a reflection of many factors. The factors leading to the inversion of the government bond yield curve are: 1. The record low levels of the Indian rupee against the US dollar has prompted the RBI to push up overnight money market rates by tightening liquidity. The RBI lends to banks on a daily basis through the liquidity adjustment facility window, where banks bid for funds at the repo rate, that is the benchmark policy rate of the RBI. RBI restricted banks' access to the LAF window for funds and forced banks to borrow from the RBI at a rate called the MSF, Marginal Standing Facility Rate. The repo rate is 7.25%, while the MSF rate is 10.25%, and by forcing banks to borrow at MSF rate of 10.25%, RBI has made short-term liquidity costly for banks. Tight liquidity conditions coupled with high cost of liquidity pushes up yields on short maturity bonds. The cost of holding short maturity bonds increase when short-term rates are high, as banks will be earning less or even losing money when the difference between short-term borrowing costs and short maturity bond yields is low or even negative. For example, if a bank is borrowing from the RBI at 10.25%, a 1-year bond yield and is at 10%, the bank is losing money daily. Hence, yields on 1-year bonds rise when short-term borrowing costs are high for banks. The inverted state of the economy. The Indian economy is growing at decade-low growth rates of 5%, and this economic slowdown is reducing fears of inflation as aggregate demand in the economy is falling. Markets are expecting that short-term interest rates will fall going forward as slowing economy and falling inflation expectations pulls down interest rates. The AAA corporate bond yield curve is inverted as of 6th August 2013, and this inversion reflects the inversion in the government bond yield curve. 1, 5 and 10-year corporate bond yields are at levels of 10.5%, 9.6% and 9.4% respectively, against similar maturity government bond yields of 9.75%, 8.75% and 8.2%. Notice that 5 and 10-year corporate bond yields are lower than 1-year government bond yields. Corporate bond yields carry credit risk, while government bond yields are risk-free. Risk-free securities should trade at better yields than securities carrying credit risk. The inverted corporate bond yields again reflect the tight liquidity conditions and high overnight money market rates. 5 and 10-year corporate bonds trade at spreads to the respective government bonds, and spreads have not blown out due to tight liquidity conditions. Corporate bond yields are reflecting expectations of interest rates coming off down the line on the back of slowing economy and falling inflation expectations. OIS yield curve. The overnight index swap is an interest rate swap benchmarked to the MIBOR, Mumbai Interbank Offer Rate. MIBOR is an index that reflects the call money rates. Call money is uncollateralized borrowing and lending in the overnight money markets. The 1-year OIS yield is 9.25%, while the 5-year OIS yield is 8.45%. The OIS yield curve is inverted with the spread between 1 and 5-year OIS at a negative 80 basis points. The OIS curve inversion reflects the high call money rate in the market due to RBI tightening liquidity. The 5-year OIS yield reflects prospects of interest rates coming off down the line. Inverted yield curves. Where to invest? Inverted yield curves are reflecting the fact that short-term interest rates are expected to come off on the back of slowing economy and falling inflation expectations. Short-term yields coming off will increase prices of short maturity bonds, and investing directly in short maturity bonds or indirectly in short-term bond funds will generate strong returns. Long-term bond yields are lower than short-term bond yields, but as short-term bond yields come off, long-term bond yields too will fall as growth and inflation expectations are low. Investing in long-term bonds or bond funds will also provide good returns. On a risk-return scale, short-term bond funds have an edge over long-term bond funds. The time to stop investing in long-term bonds is when the yield curve becomes steep, reflecting rise in short-term rates down the line. Thank you.